On Saturday, October 15, the Cultural Division hosted the Southern District Cultural Festival in Grand Bay where children, adults, and cultural groups performed traditional dances and songs. Chairman of the Grand Bay Village Council, Mr. Amo Thomas, says they are happy to be back celebrating in grand style as events over the past years have greatly impacted the independence celebration.
In 2015, Tropical Storm Erica struck Dominica, and that had an effect on our cultural activities in Dominica when it comes to the season. And it was also followed by Hurricane Maria, and Hurricane Maria took another big slice out of it. But my friends, there was the vision, and the vision was to become a country that is very much resilient. And then COVID-19 struck it. And when COVID-19 struck, we were already on the way to resiliency, and we could do our cultural activities on social media. But today, we are here in person, and we are celebrating in grand style.
Meanwhile, Member of Parliament for the Grand Bay constituency, Honorable Dr. Vince Henderson, thanked all those who make the required contributions needed to keep the culture alive.
I am happy to be here to thank you, the people of the South. So not only Grand Bay, Petit Savan, that continue to play a very important role in our culture, to thank you for keeping Dominica's culture alive. Because it is the South that has been able over decades to ensure that we take our place in the cultural scene of Dominica. And it's because of the work that you have done over the years that has us here today to celebrate our culture. I want to thank those who've served before and those who continue to serve. Teacher Adi and Tradibel, where's my good friend Abio? You know, the younger ones, Teacher Bella there, where's Mr. George, Ivan George, and all of those of you who continue to ensure that you make your contribution to keep our culture alive.
Dr. Henderson says works are underway to truly cement Grand Bay as the cultural capital of Dominica.
I am hoping that next year, God willing, we will be celebrating our cultural event in the South at Matutus Park, where we should really be. We have started the work, and I want to thank those of you who are serving, who are advising, the chairman of the village council, Mr. Amo Thomas, thank you very much for your contribution in that process as we're seeking to build on the vision that our late parliamentary representative had for the redevelopment of Matutus Park. We have started the work. We've been working with the Ministry of Culture, and we are looking forward to see the commencement of work on that facility so that we will truly be the place of culture in Dominica. We are the cultural capital, but we have to do more to ensure that we can keep that culture alive, but in a manner that is befitting of the sacrifices that our forefathers and foremothers have made.
The Grand Bay MP said that our culture should not be restricted to one season, but instead must be part of Dominica's unique identity. He noted that steps should be taken to monetize aspects of Dominican culture so that citizens can better benefit from that aspect of Dominican life.
We must ensure that our culture is not only as part of our identity of who we are, that unique Dominican expression in food, in dance, in song, in way of life. But we must do more to monetize our culture. In other words, our people should be able to make a comfortable living by expressions of our culture. And as we seek to develop our tourism industry should be linked with our culture. And therefore, when our visitors come to our shores, I see no reason why Tradibel or any of these cultural groups should not be welcoming our visitors every time the cruise ship gets to Dominica, not only when it's making an inaugural call, but throughout the season.
Dr. Henderson added that citizens should be able to make a comfortable living through the expressions of Dominican culture.
We cannot just simply be trying to maintain the culture for the sake of it. It must be also for an opportunity for people to make a gainful employment out of the expression of our culture. So it is our hope that as we work with the Ministry of Tourism, we can see the Grand Bay experience as part of the tourism package as a cultural experience, a living cultural experience, so that when visitors come, they can experience our tradition, our way of life, and our culture.
Kuvia John for the Government Information Service.